It's just genetics.
It's just genetics. I'm allowed to have a Coca-Cola when I want.
I'm not telling you don't.
I'm not your mom.
What? But didn't you used to like? I mean, I would go to the gym with you, and I'm like, yeah, we would go like 2 hours.
Yeah. And then I got old.
Practice. Oh yeah.
I got old, and then so for people that don't know, me and Mr. Tony here actually met working at a restaurant. We're not gonna say the name of the restaurant just because maybe it's not in our best interest to share that information as of right now. Unless you want to, you want to throw some shade into that company. I don't know if you have connections there still.
Oh no, there's still some good people there.
I mean, there's good people
Yeah.
at every company. I mean, every company has good people. I don't know if it's
You know, like Julio's still chained to the fryer there.
I have a special place in my heart for Julio because I really feel for that man.
This one job his whole life,
Um,
practically.
he has that Mexican culture where they don't really. And I spent in the last few years. I spent a few weeks, days, sometimes months in Mexico. So I've learned a lot about their culture that I thought I knew, but apparently I had no idea. But in Mexico, they don't see work the way we see work. We see work here as punishment. The reason why we're not happy in life is because we have to go to work, right? Over there, work is just a part
Mhm.
of life, you know? You get up, you do it the best you can, you get it over with, and then, life goes on. You don't let that shit, linger in your life. They don't have a rat race like we do. Here it's get up, grind, make sure you can pay. We work just to pay shit that we already owe. And over there,
Yes.
they probably still do that, but they don't complain about it as much. It doesn't control their whole day. They separate. And here, over there they're alcoholic because they like to drink, and over here we drink it to medicate ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We literally can't have a study here because everyone's either drunk or high.
I mean, I still have
It's just,
never drank. I just drink unhealthy carbonated sugar water.
it's just caffeine.
Oh, and caffeine.
It's like the
But
number one addiction.
I take my coffee black. So that's the healthiest thing I drink in the morning because I fast every morning. So I wake up, literally don't drink anything, but water and black coffee until noon, and then that's when I won't necessarily start eating at noon. It's just like if I'm busy, I don't eat till like 1 or 2 or 3, and then I just have like a regular meal, and then just keep going. And then if I remember, I have another meal like around 5 or 6, and that's it.
So you eat very little or a lot at once.
Um, Depends. Because sometimes I'll have like a good meal, and sometimes I'll just have like a sandwich, like meaning like a burger. You know, it just depends.
Well, the habit.
Do you still work at a restaurant right now?
No, I'm actually a stay-at-home dad. Well, I was a stay-at-home dad for like a year or two, year and
I
a half,
I
and
can
then I
s-
started school.
I can see you as Mr. Mom.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
But
mean,
it was
mhm.
after the other restaurant closed down. Um, my wife didn't really want me to work in the restaurant,
But you were
and I
so
was like,
good at it. You
and I was, but it was destroying me. Like I was getting so just stressed out about it. Well, I literally ended up running it. It wasn't like there was an owner, but she wasn't there all the time.
I mean, that's how
Uh,
management works. Management is we tell you the rules and then we literally break every single fucking rule and then it's your job to fix it. You know?
well, so she kind of was doing her own thing, and
Hmm.
I had to make so many of the decisions, run the meetings, run HR.
You,
I would have to ask her for to get permission for things, but like yeah, so I ended up running a restaurant for quite a bit.
You should open your own
And
restaurant.
then I took a back seat on it, and then they I quit, and they literally closed the next day after I quit.
There you go.
I was upset.
No,
I
no, no,
was
no,
like,
no, no, no,
I was
no,
I
no.
thought I was like
You
I didn't
had,
want to quit because it would fall apart.
you had, you missed a great opportunity. This is when I would have gone and just been like, after they close, I would give it a week and just, walk in there like the second coming of Jesus. Just walk in there and just be like, hey, what happened? That sucks. That's crazy. Anyways,
Oh,
if
just
you give me a 55% ownership, I'll keep running it.
oh, jeez.
And at this point, it's better than a loss, you know?
Well, I mean, like she literally was like, "No, I'm closing down."
E-
After I told her I was gonna quit, like
e-
I put my 2 weeks in.
Exactly. That's when you figuratively grab her by the balls and let her know, hey, you're gonna take a loss on this, and I don't want you to, cause I care. Wink, wink. I care.
We can,
So this is what I think we're gonna do. And if you want to, we can do it. If not, you can't. It's not extortion because I mean, it's kind of you're kind of offering salvation. Is that extortion? I feel like that's how extortion is played out. Anyways, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so working, I think you've worked way over 10 years in the restaurant business, haven't you?
it was about 14, maybe
14.
16,
Okay,
16, I think. Something
as
like that.
as a restaurant, pretty much connoisseur, what would you say is the worst fast food restaurant in
The
the United
worst one?
States? In the United States, and
Oh, geez.
you can't kick down Arby's just because everybody does.
No, I like the little onion in the bread.
They have onion in their
I
bread.
do. Yeah, they and their little cheddar.
Arby's.
I don't know what it's called,
You
cheddar something. They
you
have
know
they have
what
little onions in there
you know what's the best thing
in
about
their bread.
Arby's? It's their
With that,
commercial. We
we
got
got
the
the meat.
meat. That's literally the best thing about Arby's. There's nothing good about Arby's. I remember the first time I went in there and I was excited because it was a fast food restaurant. I looked at the menu and I said, I want to go somewhere else.
I didn't like the smell. It was like the same as Subway. I didn't like the smell coming in.
I feel like that's
All like
where
the fresh cuts and stuff. I was like, oh no, this is gross. I'm out.
I feel like that's where they send people to work that just got out of prison.
Well, this is most restaurants though.
Yeah,
These are some of the best workers.
you're just like, I know he's not gonna steal the food because nobody does.
Oh jeez.
Because it's horrible.
Uh
Nobody wants to eat that crap. Okay, well, anyways, I interrupted you. What do you think is the worst restaurant in the United States?
oh jeez. It would have to be
McDonald's?
McDonald's is close, but it's cheap,
No, it
you
isn't.
know?
No, 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 no. You can get Chick-fil-A for like 30 cents more.
But Chick-fil-A is I don't know.
What? It's an
I never
unhealthy?
eat there.
You've never
I don't
eaten
eat
there?
there.
You
I don't eat there. I've
yeah.
eaten there. They
Did
have a
you don't like
pretty
it?
good slushy. No, not that much. Like the fries
The fries are
are
good. The waffle fries?
but yeah, they're just they don't have the same feeling.
They
I
don't.
prefer the crispy
It's
of
like
the like Burger King and stuff like that. Burger King I think has a lot better fries.
you have to be the only person in the world that thinks that Burger King has the best fries. Because I would say McDonald's has the best fries because of the meat
They're so
lard, the
salty.
meat flavoring that they put into it, and that's why it tastes unique. Because it used to be
I don't know.
meat fat that they had, and then they actually just put synthetic flavoring on it now that it's supposed to be it because I guess vegetarians complained about it.
I never looked into that.
It's never too
But I
late.
don't know. You had day old McDonald's fries from the fridge. You know that it's probably the worst.
I mean, anything a day old is pretty bad.
Yeah, but the other one sold out a little better.
What?
McDonald's definitely is like one of the worst ones. Where you chop them up and throw them in your breakfast.
No, 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 no.
That's some struggle food right
I have
there.
a question. How come I can never fry frozen French fries and make them come out good?
You have to bake them.
You have to bake them?
Yeah, there's a lot of water. Do you throw them in the? There's
Yeah,
water in them.
I know, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna let them thaw. I want food now.
Baking is better.
Baking is
I mean,
better.
you could throw them in the fry. You,
I'm
unless you're gonna cut them up, then fry them because they're gonna have water in them from being in the freezer.
I'm writing this down. I sound like an idiot right now. Do you like In and Out?
No, not really.
Really? You don't like
I
their
think it's
fries?
overrated.
I think
I
I
think it's one of the most overrated.
really I like it. I like it, and I like their business model. You know, though we only give you three options of in their menus, only one, two, and three, right? And it gives you the easiest choices because the thing that kills most businesses is people staring at their menu and deciding what they want to eat. It's
Oh,
more
I
like
agree.
we offer you a double with cheese, a cheeseburger, and a hamburger. Pick and get the fuck on. You know? And then they have
Well,
their secret menu, but anybody that's gonna go there and order from the secret menu already knows that they're gonna order from the secret menu. They don't have to see it. So it's just like, I'm gonna get animal style fries. Cool, get them. You know? And that's kind of like their magic of like getting you in, getting you out. And
it's less in and out.
in and out, get the come in, pay for everything, and get the out now. So I actually like their business model, and I'm just like, you know what, the worst thing you can give a client is options.
Oh, at the end of the day, you'd rather just go to a taco truck or something. Just if
I don't like
you're gonna
Mex.
have some with three options and
I'm
stuff, it's like
still
food trucks.
I'm a fake Mexican because I don't like Mexican food. I still don't like Mexican food. You know, it's like, you know, if it's not homemade, I don't like it. It tastes bad.
Oh no, I understand that.
And
There's very few places where I like the tacos, but it's like every Mexican's favorite restaurant is their house.
hmm yeah, and that's just it's gonna be like that forever, I believe. Um,
But there's better burgers out there where I'm just like I don't want to pay $10 when I could pay like 12 at a higher end place and get one with
the
that's gonna be juicy and you could get a medium rare and all that, you know.
Yeah, and I believe the problem with it is that their marketing isn't as good.
Well, usually.
Because
But I
imagine,
mean it's faster and that's pretty much the convenience model of the United States sells this stuff.
yeah, yeah, because we all think our time is valuable, and then we just sit down and watch the same fucking episode for another hour. You know, we'll
Oh,
rewatch Game of Thrones.
I've been watching Futurama for like the past 20 years. Have
Okay,
not found anything else.
really? You don't watch Rick and Morty or
Oh
Seinfeld?
no.
You look like a Seinfeld kid.
I grew up watching Seinfeld with my grandpa, but I no, dude, the dude's not that good.
That guy's really weird. Did you hear that most of their problems could be solved with the cell phones?
Didn't the How I Met Your Mother pretty much do that?
What? The same
That
thing?
joke where they could have just solved most of the
Yeah, I'm
arguments
pretty
with a
sure I
cell
heard it
phone.
somewhere. I've only seen like a couple episodes of Seinfeld, so I'm not really 100% sure. But all I know that they say is like, you know, most of the problems could have been solved with the cell phone. If they all had cell phones, it could have just been so easy. The whole episode's done. You know, I'm just like, maybe.
Well,
I know
it's a foundation and it influenced a lot of modern TV. Just shows about nothing.
shows about nothing. This show's about nothing. We're literally just killing time. This is your therapy hour, Tony. Just
My
tell me.
therapy.
Yeah, tell me.
My wife is a therapist.
Oh, really?
My whole life is. Or not anymore, but now she works in something else. But she was a therapist for many years.
Cool. I mean, this is your therapy hour. You know, you can you can tell the world exactly how you feel about whatever. You know, what do you think is the biggest problem in the world? And you can you know, it doesn't have to be something big or small. You know, the biggest problem in the world is that we trust our cell phone with everything and blah blah blah. You know, just tell me what's the biggest problem in the world right now.
Kind of like a hot take.
It
What's
could
your
be a
hot
hot
take on
take.
the world? I mean, not to get into the actual ones, like to be, I guess, kind of poetic about it in a way. Um, well, let me think. I had something. I was like something like this. You were gonna ask something like this, and I was trying to think of it. But
We'll move on to the next question.
well, fine.
What do you think? Do you honestly think that Wendy's never freezes their patties?
I never worked at Wendy.
But do you think that's possible?
I would think they would be very likely to get if undercooked meat is how you get like worms and stuff. Like that wouldn't.
To be
Uh,
fair, you know that
you
in
it would
Mexico,
have to be so quick.
they have so many street vendors that they every 6 months people are recommended to take a dewormer.
Oh,
Yeah, and I took one over there. I was like, hey, why not? And I was just like, why don't we do that here? I feel like people would, have less colon issues if they, deworm themselves. It's
I don't know if we have worms.
What do you
There's
mean?
not that many cases of worms,
How many
but
how many people can afford to go to the doctor and check themselves? It's only when it's bad.
no, that's true. But it is a lot of the food safety and all that. It keeps us from getting worms. And toilets. Toilets are a big
First of
thing that
all,
keep us from getting worms.
from working at a restaurant, I think we all know that things don't get cleaned as well as they get cleaned until we know the food safety guys showing
Oh
up.
yeah,
So standards my ass. When we know, oh, he's supposed to show up today.
I
Okay, we
food
have to.
standards and how the meat is treated from and to the restaurant.
Mm,
That's where you get it because you get it
sure.
from the ground and stuff like that when the cows are eating. Then it gets in the eggs and stuff.
We pump our
That's why
cows
you
full
cook your
of
food.
crap. Well, I mean, we all cook our food, but then how many people want it super rare?
Oh man, that's the way to get sick though.
I mean, you just said like you can get a better burger. You can get it more medium rare and blah blah blah.
Well, yeah,
But then you get
but
worms.
it's still safe. I
Is
haven't
it?
gotten worms yet.
Have you checked?
It used to be a bigger problem.
It used to be a bigger problem, but now it's
They used to actually sell them as a weight loss treatment.
what, worms?
Yes, they used to sell tapeworms.
You can do that for drugs too. Any drug.
Oh yeah,
Have you ever seen
now,
Have you ever seen a
but
fat
people are
crackhead?
dying from them. Yes, I have.
They're
Not
early into
sleeping
their
messes up
journey.
your metabolism.
This is horrible, but if you think about it, like crackheads have the best motivation in the world. They're the go getters.
No, yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah. You've heard that memes like have you ever seen a drug addict be like, I'm not taking drugs today because I don't have money. No, 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 no. They go out there, they earn it or steal for it, whatever.
They earn it in their own way.
Yeah, they're life's go getters.
Called entrepreneurship.
No, I don't know if I call it entrepreneurship.
How do you not?
They probably have better
How do you
morals.
not be a business owner and not steal something? Sometimes I think crackheads might have better morals than a
They
business
have
owner.
to. I was at a Starbucks this morning and I noticed that they changed something, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So they have their they have their bathrooms, but their bathrooms are still separate, women, men, and then when you get out, the sink is right there.
Oh, I did see that at another restaurant.
Yeah, and it's in
I was
plain
like,
view.
then you're not touching the door, which is has loads of germs on it when you open the door. Because
I mean,
There's a bunch of people that don't wash their hands. If you ever go into
It only says employees have
the
to.
stalls, lots of men don't wash their
It only
hands.
says employees have to. So, you know, I'm not working.
It said only employees.
Yeah, first of all,
Oh,
that's how you walk around with the very shitty immune system if you start washing your hands for everything. Okay? Don't act like
it's
you're
not
better
how
than me.
it's not how it works.
I
It,
remember.
it's it's like a bucket. You stack up things and you eventually get sick.
Or you have the world's best immune system.
It's not how it works.
Says who?
It says the microbiology class I just took.
It's a class.
The
If they
your
were real
immune
scientists, they'd
system.
be working in a lab, not teaching.
He worked on
Is he retired?
freaking yeah.
Actually, that's actually what I want to do when I retire. I want to be a teacher.
But most of it shows that you actually know something if you could teach someone it.
Does it?
It's a saying. It is. If you could teach somebody, you actually know what you were doing.
Oh,
I think Benjamin Franklin said it.
he didn't teach anybody how to be president because he couldn't do
No.
it.
Well, I think that was like a they didn't like him. Well, he didn't like them either. I don't even know why he helped, but the dude was writing poems about squirrels and stuff and pretended to be asleep at the meetings. He was a very strange man.
I feel like he would have been a frat boy, like a very smart
They,
frat boy.
a lot of them were.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
I have a question for you. In your 14 years as a restaurant employee working in the kitchen, how many times would you estimate that you followed the 10-second rule?
I've never picked something up off the floor.
Good answer. Now,
No, I was, that was a very well thought out answer.
that was a.
No, no,
Did you practice
I
this? I didn't give him the questions beforehand, guys. Did you practice this? You knew I was gonna ask, huh?
no, that was just gross.
I mean, like I'm not gonna recook this shit.
I've known people that have eaten something but never served it.
Of course not. We wouldn't do that. That's wrong.
That is wrong.
That's bad. That's how they get worms.
Ouch. Oh man.
Do you think the customer's always right?
Oh no,
No.
no. It's. I think almost like it's house rules, but at the same time, it's like you're coming to eat someone else's food because you didn't have time to cook for yourself, or you need someone to cook for you because you don't have enough knowledge on it. I think one of the problems is you coming in and acting like you are this master critique and you're a foodie, but it's like you don't know as much about food as you think, and not every day is going to be perfect. And every cook cooks it differently. And most of the time, you just want food to be cooked the way you want it to be cooked.
Well, yeah. I
And
mean,
not everyone could do that for you. You could do that for yourself, your partner, whoever who cooks for you, they could do it for you. But like someone would have to know you to be able to cook something that you would like every time.
hmm, that's a good point.
Uh, and a chef's job is to find out what someone would like, but it doesn't mean that you also have to find a general taste.
Yeah.
And for the most time, you are just serving what you thought was best.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like when I think you know this. I'm a very picky eater. Uh,
I don't remember. I know we would always get cheeseburgers after the gym and stuff.
I don't eat cheeseburgers.
No?
No, I eat burgers. I don't like cheese on my burgers.
Oh, I don't remember the cheese.
I don't put mayo, ranch, or like mustard on it. It has to be. I'm ketchup. I'm like a 5-year old. Ketchup makes me happy.
I just want meat and tomato sauce.
Meat, tomato sauce, maybe some lettuce. I'll eat onion. No tomato. I have it in sauce form. That's the preferred way. And I'll be happy. Pickles. I eat pickles, but I'm not eating. And and then I found out like that's what makes you fat, and I'm just like, bam.
Pickles make you fat?
No, no, no. All the dressings. You know, it's all fat.
All the Oh yeah, a lot of it, but you do also need fat to process your fat
Trust
soluble
me, I'm
vitamins.
eating enough fat. That's not the problem.
I get enough fat.
I get enough fat. Okay.
I mean,
When you sit down
that's
and you hunch forward, you see it all.
oh, I can't imagine. You were always like you were really thin when back 14 years ago
Yeah,
when we hung out most of the time.
yeah. Hey,
You were
I,
faster than me, and most people aren't even faster than me. I
I,
was like, I couldn't even catch you.
I'm probably still faster than you.
Probably like ankles don't even work anymore.
My ankles don't work either, dude. Like, I run and I feel like the bone on bone just grind, and then like
Oh,
if it feels, but I ignore it, and I don't think that's a good thing. But I'm too lazy to go tell a doctor about it because I don't want them to tell me like, oh, you need surgery, or and you're gonna like, we're gonna put pins and crap in there, and it'll never be the same. I'm just like, oh crap, I'm gonna pay $7,000 and it's not gonna be the same. I don't want this. Just don't tell me. You know,
just I'm just gonna ignore it.
I'm just gonna ignore it. Until like one day I wake up. Like I have a rule, and it's worked out for the most part. If I have a pain during the day, it's okay. I'll ignore it because it's not that bad. But if I can't, if it stops me from sleeping, I'll go in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've done it a few times when I'm like really sick, or a few years ago, my appendix was about to burst, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
The whole day I felt like my stomach was bloated. I went to the gym in the morning. I went out throughout my day. I was taking like Pepto and like other crap. Nothing was helping. It made the pain go slightly low, but it didn't help enough. And I slept for like an hour, and then I kept waking up, and I had to like bend my knees just to like release the pressure. And I was like, "Ah, I gotta go." So I went in like at 1:30 a.m. and I was like, oh, okay, this should. They're probably gonna be like, oh, you have a stomach infection or something, whatever, right? And it takes them like, I went in at 1 a.m. I was cold. They didn't let me. They don't let you eat because or drink water because they're like, oh, there's a chance you might need surgery. And I was so fucking annoyed that I just asked somebody. I'm like, can you give me a blanket? And they give me a blanket. And then not until 7 a.m. does the doctor remember that I'm in one of the fucking rooms. He goes in there and he goes, what brings you in here, buddy? I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts and I can't sleep. And it's been going on for like a day. And he just puts his finger like on the lower side of my stomach. He goes, does it hurt here? I'm like, yeah. Ow, yeah, it hurts a lot. And he goes, yeah, it's your appendix. We're gonna do a few. We're gonna do CT scan, blah blah blah, just to confirm it, and then we're gonna give you some strong medication. And I was like, okay. And then it's like, and they confirmed it like maybe 30 minutes later, and then they're like, yeah, you're gonna need surgery. So at 11 a.m., I'm walking out. All drunk
Damn.
up.
And it's deadly if you don't get it treated too.
I didn't
Like,
know.
shit. Yeah. If it like leaks and stuff into your body. But
Yeah. Why don't we
yeah.
just? That should be like modern day circumcision. You don't need your appendix, do you?
Well, I don't know. They don't know everything.
Just yeah,
Like
it should just be the thing. Like they go in and take it out when you're born.
like circumcision.
It should be the new circumcision. We just go in there and we're
Oh,
like, it doesn't do anything. It's easier.
no.
Health
It's like
insurance
the
is
tonsil thing. They found out it was a part of the immune system,
my
and they were
ass.
like screwing people over by taking their tonsils out. So
I still have mine.
I still have mine,
I don't
but
know.
they stopped just immediately taking them out. They're like, oh no, we have to wait until it's like necessary.
The, there's people that get tonsil stones. I don't know how the hell that happens, But that's one of the creepiest things. When I first heard about it and I saw videos like when you're scrolling through Instagram and you get those videos of people like removing their tonsil stones, I'm just like, can I do that? Do I have that? And I immediately started sticking my finger in my mouth. No, there's nothing there. Um,
Yeah.
I
Make
was
yourself throw
I was curious.
up.
And I'm like, I've never heard that I have that problem. And then I'm like, how does that happen? How do people grow stones of tar? I'm assuming that's what it is, right?
Well, I think it's like just mucus that gets hardened.
How does that happen though?
I they're so swollen, it pressured probably, like the diamond
Uh,
pushing it together.
Watch, that's gonna be the
Probably,
new diamond.
probably not an actual doctor,
I don't know. I would call you
but
Dr. Tony. You
but
drink so much Dr.
it
Pepper
gets
in the day
swollen.
that you deserve a PhD for that. You bought somebody a house with all the Dr. Pepper you drank.
It was a lot of Dr. Pepper,
Yeah. You drank so
and then
much.
I just quit cold turkey, and I still miss it.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
what's your favorite thing about drinking Dr. Pepper? I want you to give me a speech like those alcoholics say about their favorite beer. Like
Oh,
a
jeez.
picture of warm, a winter morning out in the
Okay.
out in the field, and you just see the sunrise, and you just see a crispling Dr. Pepper being poured on a cup with ice, sizzling, ready for
This is
those
link.
23 flavors to go into your mouth and just make your fucking day better.
Uh, Sizzling. I'm
Sizzling.
still stuck on the sizzling. I think fizzing,
Fizzle.
fizzly. The
Whatever.
fizzle?
Whatever.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah.
I don't have. I'm not an encyclopedia.
We don't even. Do we even have those anymore? It's just a phone now.
We have Google, and now we have ChatGPT.
It is not even reliable.
And was an encyclopedia reliable?
For the most part, there's a lot of people that it went past before it was published.
I actually learned how to play chess from an encyclopedia.
You did?
Yeah.
Dang. Apparently, through the Looking Glass, Wonderland number 2,
Mm-hmm.
Alice in Wonderland number 2. It's a whole chess move on how to win each game.
Really?
I have no idea how,
I don't
but I
even.
guess there's a bunch of math hidden in the story
I've never read
because the
this.
guy was a chess nerd.
I've never read the story. I've seen the book. And, I mean, I've seen the movie, and I refuse to watch it again.
The Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, they were really
Uh,
bad.
it was not very good. It
No.
was like you can't keep playing the same character, you know. Eventually, people get tired of it.
Did you know that um Tim Burton was dating Sasha Helena Carter, whatever her name is, and
I
that's what
thought
she
they were married.
they were married, and they were married for a couple of years. That's why she was in every fucking movie, just like Johnny Depp. And then after, I didn't know this, but he was dating Monica Bellucci.
I don't even know who that is.
Did you ever see the Matrix movie, the second one?
The second one? Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen all of them, but
Remember that really attractive Italian-looking girl with the latex dress?
that was very specific.
If you,
I,
I watched
the
those
latex.
movies as a teenager, so I'm never gonna forget her.
I watched it over and over too, so I don't know, but I watched the fight scenes over and over. It was my exercise time. It's inspiring
I could argue for the same. I could argue the same thing about Monica Bellucci. It was my exercise type.
it. Oh, gross. Revealing.
Is it?
No.
Here, I'm gonna send you a picture of it. I don't know if you can still see it. You're using your phone, right?
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
you can.
all I got.
I don't think you can see it.
But
Bup, bup, bup. She's wearing like this beige suit, and she looks amazing. Like hoppa hoppa. But yeah, apparently he was dating her, and I was surprised because apparently they recently broke up, and I was just like, how does that happen? Good job, Tim Burton.
It
Apparently,
was,
it pays off to be a weirdo.
it was very creative
He is very
and
creative, except for all of his things
loved,
look the
but
same.
also he was an older person. And she
Yeah,
was probably younger, so it probably was not.
he to me he resembles what a person who smokes every single day of their life would look like.
I vaguely remember the 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 actor, but she's
Ye-
like when they're into like the werewolf part, right, or the vampire werewolves glitches,
You know what? When
and
she was on screen, I just saw her. I don't even remember. I don't even remember if she ever spoke. But
I
she
think she
was
was
in the
the
new.
wife of one of the
She
guys.
was in the new Beetlejuice movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't gone around to it. I want to.
And you know what? I
It
should
was
have.
like one of the three movies I owned.
It's weird because I should have known that they were dating because it was kind of obvious in the movie because throughout the whole movie she was in it, but like literally you could cut every single part of her in that story out of the movie. It doesn't change a thing.
Ah, so it's like a oh,
So it seems like that he was writing the movie and then she was like, "Honey, you're not gonna give me a part in that movie," and he goes, "Ah, shit, you're right. If I don't do it, she's never gonna fucking let me hear the end of it." So he just started like,
the nepotism
I'm gonna add this, I'm gonna add this, and this. Yeah, that movie actually got me in trouble at the time.
got you in trouble.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I went to watch it with my girlfriend at the time, and there's a scene where she's dead, right? So she's like cut up in a whole bunch of boxes, and
oh, geez.
she gets out of the boxes and she starts like stapling herself together, and it's very risque where she has to staple herself, and I was just like hubbana hubbana hubbana, and I said it really loud. And I
You
just
said that out loud.
you smell like a belushi, and then I just got the look, and I was just like, ah, fuck. Sorry. It's
How
like
dare you
uh,
find
I was
people
like
attractive?
I was like, what the hell? I don't say shit when you look at Henry Cavill. You
Henry
know,
Cavill with
Superman, the
oh
original, the Superman, the last
oh.
Superman we had, not this one.
To me, he's Witcher. He's
There's
the
a new
Witcher.
Witcher now. There's a new Witcher.
He's Geralt. Yeah, I haven't watched that. I was like, I'm good.
I don't think anybody's gonna watch it.
He sold the character so well.
And the other,
I
this one looks like like I know that Liam Hemsworth is pretty buff as well. Um, but it
oh, it's
looks
Liam Hem. Yeah,
it's Liam Hemsworth. I'm like I know the guy's like pretty buff, but like compared to Henry Cavill looked like a fucking tank. And
he's
this
huge.
guy looks like he does CrossFit.
He's agile. We got the agile build. So the bear build.
I don't think women watch The Witcher because of the story. I don't think they give a shit.
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good story.
I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't think we're not women.
No.
It was like I went to a long time ago. I went to the movies with this girl, and we were watching the Tarzan movie with Christoph Waltz, Alexander Skarsgård, and Margot Robbie. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I I don't know actors' names.
Uh, well, anyways, it was a
but
live
but
action
I
Tarzan,
haven't seen that. I haven't seen the live action Tarzan.
and Alexander Skarsgård got super ripped for this movie. Got super cut. Like he made anybody that works out look fat. And I think he was wearing like prosthetic hands because like gorillas walk on their fours. And there's scenes where he gets in fights with gorillas, and like for half the movie he's never wearing a shirt, and the guy looks like fucking carved. And um I was working in an office at the time, and one of the girls goes, "I watched that whole movie and I don't remember the plot." And then she's like, "I'm gonna buy it on DVD just to watch it on mute." And I was just like, "Oh god."
But I don't know because you have Pedro Pascal, who is not ripped. who's not
But I feel
this,
like that's
like he's just being the dad in most of the shows and made him a more attractive person compared to a lot of the muscle people.
it's the
I
mustache.
think it's more of a young thing. I think when it's more of what young people and it's more of what men think they should be. Because I don't know, more personality matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, what personality? Every time you see Pedro Pascal on screen, he's pretending to be somebody else, right?
There's a essence. There's an
Th- there's a
essence.
movie that came
There's
out
an
where
that you play Mandalorian. The dude's in a suit the entire time,
he
and
voices
still
him.
people are like, "Whoa."
He voices him.
Fair enough.
By the way,
But
did you know they're doing a movie for the Mandalorian?
oh yeah, that was interesting.
I never watched the last season with Jack Black and Lizzo showing up. I never watched it.
I didn't even know they were in it. I guess I didn't watch it either.
I watched the second season where at the end you see Luke freaking Skywalker show up and just tear the whole place to bits. And then I watched the what's it called? The Boba Fett show.
Oh, that one was
Yeah.
lacking. Sadly, there was. I think it was also everyone had higher hopes. I
The,
think everyone's standards were way too high
you know
to ever
what they
be
fucked
met.
up in? I have a theory. Because after he went into the Sarlacc pit. That's how you say it. We all had theories of what's gonna happen. Like, oh, he could technically get out because it's gonna take him, I don't know, like 70 something years to be digested, right? Something like that. And he was wearing his armor, and the Mandalorian armor, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. And we all had
It,
like
it,
this idea of what could happen. So we all like created this narrative of what should happen. And obviously, like the showrunners, they're not gonna give us what we all thought, right? It's like the food concept again, that we know what we like, and and the chef is trying to make something that he thinks the client will like. Same thing. And it was just like a little bit too little too late, where we just don't give a shit anymore because it didn't live up to our standards. It's like reading the book and then watching the movie and be like, fuck you, that's not my Harry Potter.
that's not my. It's not what I built in my head.
Yeah, that's not how that's
No, no,
not
I agree. I agree. But also, it was just, he's supposed to be a bad guy. And they probably should have kind of kept it that, kind of this,
they should have made
kind of
him
how the Mandalorian was. It
they
was
should
the spaghetti Western kind of concept. They should have kept that.
I think that they should have done a anti-hero version of him, where
That's what I meant. Yeah.
he
Sorry.
has his moments of good, but he's essentially evil, right?
At the end of the day,
Like
I, I,
he's
he
in
was
it
a
for
bounty
himself.
hunter.
He's in it
He
for
hunted
himself.
people.
You know?
He went after Han Solo, which was the hero of our story.
But was he the hero? Who shot first?
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, it doesn't make any difference. The
Yes,
guy
it
was going to
does.
shoot him if he didn't shoot first.
Mm,
He had to be quicker than the other guy, or else he was going to be shot.
but Han Solo is supposed to
There's,
be just an a he is an anti-hero as well, because he really is. The whole movie he's in it for himself, right? Like like, if you don't give me this, I'm not interested. And the only reason why he accepted the mission is because they promised him a whole bunch of riches.
oh yeah, he's a scoundrel.
Yeah, he's a scoundrel. I mean, the only one
He's
that
rogue.
the only one that we didn't like, the only one that we're like, okay, he's a hero because he can't really, we don't understand him, is Chewbacca.
We don't understand. We don't know
We,
if he's saying
and then
anything.
you have that robot that keeps talking shit, and that's why they have to bleep every single word he says. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh yeah, I guess he was supposed to be um, have a voice, but the beeps sounded better.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I read. I'm not. I don't know if George Lucas, wrote it, but yeah.
I I don't know. I think that he,
Well,
there was lightning in a
I
bottle when he did that.
oh, it was great, and there was an actual dude in there too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard about
but no,
that.
Han Solo was, but I mean, like he's the anti-hero, but he's like also this good concept of the gray area of the world that was created. He is a product of the environment. This is how he survived.
Product of the
And at
environment.
the end of the day, when he was given the choice to do better, he did better. Right?
He was horny.
The only reason men do good.
You want a man to clean a house? Tell him he's about to get some, and watch that house get cleaned so fucking fast.
Oh, jeez.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know. Maybe that's what's wrong.
I mean, not only was he about to get some, he was gonna get a princess.
Well, at the that wasn't until like the third movie when it was like official. The first movie they were kind of hinting on Luke and Leia, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, they're brother and sister."
Yeah, the
Oh
showrunners,
yeah.
the showrunners really dropped the ball. There were so many things in those movies that weren't really explored well, and we're not really even sure if it was
No,
meant to be that way or if the guy just like ADHD out and just like we're gonna do this and this and this and then I wrote that but I forgot I wrote that so I'm not gonna reread it but let's just move on.
well, it was different writers too. I think George Lucas oversaw it, but like, there's a new director in the second one, with The Empire Strikes Back,
And that's the
and
best one.
like you have this final product in that one because even the song
hmm
becomes more of like Darth Vader's anthem. The bam bam bam,
Yeah,
because it's almost every time he's on screen, it pops up in some way.
but that was John Williams doing more than anything.
But it wasn't in the first movie. It wasn't until the second movie that that actually started happening.
Yeah, because I think that I don't know if they did this before, but like they gave every character their anthem, where when he shows up, they play his the Imperial March and all that crap, and then Luke being the vision of hope, they have to give him a little song where there's hope and there all of a sudden things are possible that seem impossible, and it gives us the idea that things are gonna be okay, even though we're just watching something very shitty happen.
And then the original ending he wanted to go with that he joins the dark side.
Uh,
Just to crush our hope.
that would have been actually a good, it would have
It
ruined
didn't.
the franchise because we hold Luke Skywalker in a pedestal of like you're amazing, you are the prophecy, the real Skywalker, and then they kind of take that away from us when at the end the one who brought balance to the Force was Anakin, right? Because he does defeat the Emperor, and then they take that away from us again in the fucking what was it, ninth movie when the Emperor comes back for no fucking reason.
He cloned himself or something like that. Or he was trying to clone
The
himself.
what is it called? I can't remember the fucking term. Either way,
Well, so many people wanted like Darth Plagueis and
Darth Plagueis,
like yeah,
Mythichlarian. I
or
think it's something
or
like that.
even or something like Revan and stuff like from the Knights of the Old Republic. They wanted something like newer, but it also it plays along with the original meaning. Also, um,
Yeah.
it played of the original meaning of like the Vietnam War and stuff like that.
I don't want to learn from my movies
Well, why not? That's why they're for.
because I take I rather believe that there really was space wars in a galaxy
And
far
a
far away.
long time ago. It
And
is
then
not a metaphor.
I mean technically a long time ago could just be the speed of light somewhere else, right? And it could be happening right now.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the segue. That's where it could go any which
That's
way.
what Interstellar taught me. See, I learned shit.
Movies aren't supposed to teach me, but Interstellar,
Have,
that was pretty. That was a pretty movie.
that was a very interesting movie. Have you ever seen? There's a new movie that came out with Chris Evans, Dakota Johnson, and Pedro Pascal, and it's called The Materialist. I haven't seen it, but I've been seeing clips, and apparently, like this girl's a gold digger, and she breaks up with her boyfriend, who's Chris Evans, and she starts dating Pedro Pascal, and Pedro Pascal is like a billionaire or whatever. And it's a story of her obviously being a Madonna and wanting to be a material girl, only in it for the money. Love is for the money, right? And it's just I haven't seen it. I probably should watch it one of these days. But yeah, it looks interesting. But at the same time, I don't like watching rom coms or dramatic romantic movies because it gives me life isn't like that.
No,
No,
it
because
gives like a false hope, or not
mm,
even like a false hope, a false idea of what a relationship is.
yeah, but at the same time, life isn't like that. Not because women don't want money. It's more like women won't see the error of their ways. They're
Oh, jeez,
not gonna
you were
change.
setting that up.
Who, me?
You were setting that up. You set it up.
Yeah,
No, no, no. It's because that's a real conversation because it's like, oh, they're doing that, but it's like if you don't never take a look at yourself or take a look at how men act, then you're never gonna go anywhere
yeah,
because all you could do and all you could really do, and when you complain, is work on yourself because you could be upset about all those things, but the only change you can do is the change around you, and that's through your example.
yeah, yeah. Isn't doesn't it suck? Don't you wish you could
Yeah.
just control people and just be like, yeah, this sucks about you. Fix it.
That's the problem, no? Most people, that would be the easy way out.
Yeah, we
Is
live in
to-
we live in a generation where it used to be a bad thing to shame people. I think we need to bring that shit back. There needs to be more shame in this generation moving forward. I think it's gonna fix a lot of problems. Like I go to the store and I just see people wearing some weird shit. I'm just like, we need to bring shame back. You know, people are too comfortable looking weird, and I think that ages me.
so you get mad because someone,
No, it's just like not that I'm saying it in Spanish and you don't speak Spanish. Like you're not embarrassed. Is there no mirrors in your house?
they're,
I know you've seen it too. You have to.
well, I see a bunch of people.
Sober
I think
people.
less of that. Like, no, because I've been around drugs my whole life because of my parents' choices.
Oh, I thought you were
So
gonna
I've
say
been around weird people a lot, and I don't know, dude. Just who cares? Like
who cares?
the
It's not.
who cares how
I'm
silly
not.
someone looks? I mean, but more of the problem is when they want to hate on someone for no reason. That's more of an issue,
I feel
you
like
know?
I feel attacked.
I felt
I'm not saying I'm like obviously I don't have that much of a problem where I'm just gonna be like, get off my lawn. It's more like we've gone to the point where people are too comfortable in their own, doing whatever they want. Like,
how dare you be
no,
yourself?
yeah, how dare you?
I don't get to.
I'm eating Cinnabon. I don't want to look at this,
It's not like you weren't looking at your phone. You
but I have to occasionally
know?
take breaks.
I have to do the and look around,
Yeah.
take in my
Ugh.
world. I don't know. Go look at a waterfall.
Go
Those are
look at the
those are
waterfall.
better.
Because of work, I spend a lot of time at the airport, and I like the airport because everybody's in their own zone and everybody minds their own business. It's like the one
Everyone just
place
wants to go.
everybody's just like nobody wants to strike a conversation, and I'm just like, I like this. You know, everybody goes in there. We used to have to take off our shoes and just move on as fast as possible, right? Because we're all either running late or we're just trying to get out of the way. And I kind of like that.
They're like the solitude due to
It, it
efficiency, pretty much.
I do like the efficiency. I like that people are more like in their zone, and it's not like they're trying to get into the supermarket where they don't care. They're there to kill time. Nobody's at the airport to kill time. Nobody's gonna go through all those hoops and just be like, yeah, I'm just it's whatever. If I make the flight or not, it's cool.
No, I get it. Well, it's that time crunch too.
Yeah.
'Cause, and then we have to go like 2 hours early. I don't know. I never flew a plane. I've only picked up from the airport, so I've never been in one,
You
to be
never been in
honest.
one? The first thing you're gonna notice, they're too fucking loud. You're in there and you hear the whole fucking flight. That's why people need noise canceling headphones. And if you don't wear them, it's gonna be a long fucking flight.
But you just hear the engines. Just
Yeah, because they're outside, but they're literally like right next to you.
well, they're jets, so shit.
Yeah, and then they're
Imagine that.
spinning like fucking crazy.
Oh, and if anything's like not oiled up perfectly, probably like squeal sound.
Yeah, yeah. So it becomes like it's you can drown it off, but you're gonna hear it, and it's gonna be a problem.
Dang,
To me, it was a fucking problem. I was fucking annoyed.
you're easily annoyed though, and then
No,
you're not here.
I am and I'm
But
not. I
I remember being at work. Some days it was like, all right, leave them alone. It was
I
like,
I get really annoyed with stupid fucking people. And working in a kitchen, you get a lot of those people, and I think you know who they are.
no, yeah, I remember you. There was you and someone else that always had issues with each other. Like you lived down in the same neighborhood too,
We did.
around the same area.
Does his name start with the D?
No, a C.
Was he a pothead?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have a problem with him. It was fun to mess with him. That wasn't a problem. I actually like the dude. I hope he's doing fine. I haven't
Oh no, he is. He is.
I haven't seen or heard of him
He's a good dude, but you guys would always complain about each other.
because he was
I'm like,
always
oh,
he was
he
he
was
wasn't
always high.
he was always high. He was always an idiot. And then sometimes he wasn't like it's crunch time. We're getting slammed, and then I see his stupid ass fucking face, so fucking clueless, stoned out of his fucking mind, just being like, "What am I supposed to be doing? Get the fuck out of the fucking way!"
Oh, no, he worked though. He worked really hard, and he moved up. But I do understand because I've
Yeah,
worked with a lot of high people, and it was like, dude, it's not as it's not as good as you think. But you're not used to being sober, so I'd rather you be high because at least you're not grumpy. You know? But and
we
then
have
you're like,
too many
there was a
escapes from
balance,
reality.
and they don't. There was the balance was rarely met. It was either too high or grumpy because they weren't high.
Seems
You
like
know,
anybody that uses any substance, even smokers.
even
Like,
caffeine. Like if someone's too jacked up on it, they're so anxious. It's like, dude,
or
relax.
or the original drug, sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
Well,
Azúcar.
yeah, our brain loves it.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck yeah.
it loves glucose. So simple glucose, it's easy to process and go straight to your brain. Your brain's like, yeah.
I'm not here to learn anything, Tony.
Oh, okay, sorry, I forgot. You watch TV to believe that space war is real.
No, 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 no. Let's go back to the original topic. What is the biggest problem in the universe?
Biggest problem in the universe? Ah, you know what? You're gonna hate this
Me.
because
It's
I
a
would
me.
say efficiency.
Efficiency?
Yes,
Trying to get. Oh, well,
we are.
I tend to
We
agree
are.
if you're going where I think you're going, where we're trying to make everything better, but we're removing the human aspect of it.
Yes, you're taking out flaws. You're making AI. You're making um, a government that just kind of tells you what to do instead of us coming together and deciding on what's best. Uh,
I
you
can
you
see
want to
that.
take out so much of the human aspects, and you just want the efficient technology, and not just technology. Because if you ever been a manager, and the earlier complaint, just to bring it back, uh, the manager's job is just to do what they say. But at the end of the day, if someone's not helping you, you're not really leading anyone, and everyone's miserable.
Yeah,
As a
I.
manager, you gotta be showing and guiding and walking through.
It sounds exhausting. I just rather complain about it.
I'd rather complain.
Let's just
I don't
complain
want to
about
be
it.
about it. I just
Yeah,
want to complain about
yeah. If I complain all day, my check is about the same. But no, I agree that, we're looking for a faster way to do everything, that we're removing what made us get to that point, right?
the
Like
imagination, the
the
creativity. That
imagination, yeah, our mind breaking down into pieces, trying to figure out, doing it, not being happy with it, deciding that
well,
we can do better, and just working on making something a lot better, because we know ourselves to the point where we're just like, we can do better. This shit sucks. I'm not putting this out because people are gonna relate this shit to me. So yeah, I completely get it.
yeah,
Um,
I get it.
yeah, and like I use AI all the time because I'm looking for things that I can't figure out because I'm new to something. Um, and I'm just
With
like, what's? But I tend to ask it, why are you? Why is this the thing? Like last time we were talking about Cupid. Why is Cupid depicted as a little baby butt naked with a fucking bow and arrow that shoots a little heart at the end of it, right? Like, who the fuck came up with that? And I actually asked AI because we were arguing about it.
you were arguing with AI.
No,
Oh,
I was having coffee with friends, and we were just,
oh, oh,
and I, as always, tend to come up with the most random fucking shit to talk about.
yeah, I
And I
know.
was just like, why does Cupid look like that? Because we saw a picture of it, and I was just like, why the fuck does Cupid look like that? Like, who the fuck decided that Cupid has to be a baby? Like, what about what in like love and romance does a baby come to play with it, right? That's usually
The
when romance
angel and
dies.
innocence. Just when Cupid's there.
No, but, honey, I'm pregnant.
Oh, jeez.
So
I'm a father too.
I know
But no, no, no. The innocence is supposed to be innocence.
it is innocence. So we actually looked at it. So innocence, right? So when Romans adopted the myth, they transformed it into a smaller, playful child. The idea was that love can feel innocent, mischievous, and unexpected, much like the
Like,
actions of a child. So love is pure, also irrational. It can hit anyone at any time. It makes the strongest people feel vulnerable, just as a child's arrow can bring down heroes and gods. So it's supposed to be like, you don't expect it, but it can happen at any point, which is good. And then I came to the realization that it's also just marketing.
well, yeah, most things are.
Because if you think
Santa
about it,
Claus is marketing.
no, 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 no. No, I believe there's a fat old guy going into my house at night, eating my food, and somehow he can watch me every single day, and he knows what I like and not like, and then not give me the shit that I like.
I want to believe that morality exists.
What's that?
What's that? I don't know. No,
but but yeah, I'm assuming, like, because when we're talking about a character, you want to relate to it, right? But the thing is, we're all inherently different. We're all a different color. We all speak different languages. We all believe in different things. But you know what? If it's something like a baby with an arrow, wings, and he just goes around fucking people's lives over by being like, "You're gonna be in love with this person," we're okay with it.
As long as it's a baby.
It's a baby. It's like
It's a
the New
baby.
Year.
That's all it is.
Like who decided? What's the story behind the New Year baby? Right? I
It's
didn't
the
even know
same
that was
thing.
a
It's a new
thing.
day. New. It's just new.
That's it. So we related to a baby.
The new year, new. It's new. You start off as a baby. The year starts off as a baby.
Is that where we get the
Then it's old.
New Year, new me bullshit?
Oh yeah. It, it seems that everyone's still the same you.
Yeah, you're still no, you're still the same piece of shit that went to sleep on the 31st.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Actually,
way of putting it.
actually,
Oh, my
you're.
phone's about to die.
Oh, okay. We'll wrap it up right now. Be like, you know what?
All right,
You
bye.
wait. Let me finish my thought.
Okay.
You are the same. The only difference is that you were drunk at night and now you're hungover in the morning. But besides that, you're the same piece of shit that went to sleep.
No, pretty much.
Well, thank you for having me, Tony. Hopefully we can
Well,
do
you
this
had
again.
me.
Sure. I'm just trying to make you feel special. Let me wine
Okay.
and dine you.
All right, for sure.
All right, Tony. Thank you so
Like the
much.
old days.
Like the
All
old
right, buddy.
days. All right.
You take care of yourself, all right?
You too.
All right.